Hi guys, welcome back to another video on building projects with the help of AI. As you can see that I've opened up a playlist LLM AI and agents, and in this playlist I've already talked about a lot of other AI tools with the help of which we can build project within few minutes just by writing prompts, whether it's Cursor AI, whether it's Visual Studio Code, whether it's building AI agents, how to write prompts, whether it's V0 and building Next.js or React projects. But in this particular video, I'm going to be talking about an amazing tool that includes amazing features which are right now missing in all the previous tool which I have talked about. And this tool is beyond amazing. And you might be worried about by reading the title of this video that is your job in danger. So keep watching this video. I'm going to be talking about what are the skill set that you would need to learn to stay in the market and to secure your career. Obviously, with the help of AI, the companies are going to create AI agents and they're probably going to lay off many of the employees who just know the basics of programming. So you need to get updated and you need to enhance your knowledge to stay in the market and secure your career. All right, so let's get started with this amazing tool, Replit. What you need to do, you need to open up replit.com. You need to create a new account, sign up, and it might ask you to select few of the options like what do you do, what are your professions, choose your name, and then you will reach to this particular point. It looks like that it's just like an AI assistant, just like a Claude or DeepSeek or ChatGPT, but it's not like that. It includes AI assistant that you write a prompt and it gives you a response in return. But along with that, it is an AI agent as well. It can create a whole project with IO operations, input output operations by creating files and folders of your project. So initially, I'm not going to be writing anything over here. What you need to do is you need to click on create app and you can see that we can create a new app, scaffold a new app along with installation of all the different libraries with the help of Replit agent. And we can also choose a different template and it includes a lot of different technologies starting out with Python, Node, Next.js, React, and all the major modern technologies. And also if you have already built a project and it is on GitHub, we can click on this import from GitHub and we can connect our GitHub account, or we can just select the public repository from the GitHub and entering it over here. If we have a private repository, obviously we need to connect to the GitHub. So in this particular video, I'm going to show you the amazing response and amazing projects that it is going to create by just writing a prompt. And in return, it is not going to give me the solutions. Instead, it is going to create the projects directly in this particular interface. Along with that, it will work like an other developer who is working with me. It's going to ask me a question. It is going to suggest me new things which I might have missed during my prompt. So let me write a prompt. First of all, you can see below that we can integrate a lot of things: Firebase login, OpenAI, Anthropic, Twilio, Slack, Google calendars, Dropbox, and all these different integrations are directly added inside it. Okay. So if we might have missed a few things in a prompt, we can also improve the prompt by just clicking on this icon. But first we need to write a prompt inside it, and we can upload the files as well with the description of the app which we want to create. Can be an image like this kind of design which we want to have. So let me create that. I want you to create a React application with shared CN components and tailwind CSS. Let's create a simple to-do list app. Okay, and I'm going to leave it as it is and I'm going to click on this improve prompt. So let's see what happens. So it's going through the idea which I have in my mind, and this is the improvement that it has made. You can see that a modern to-do list app with React shared CN, provide a clean and polished user interface. Core features, these are the core features. This is going to be the visual representation, and these are the basic styling guide. Okay, and we can also click on it to undo it, and let's click on the start building, and let's see how quickly and how cool application it is going to create. So after some time, it improved my prompt, and now it has thought about the different new features that we might want to add in our application, and this particular feature is not included in other AI assistant. If I ask ChatGPT to create a to-do list application, that is going to straightforward create an application. But this particular Replit is asking me a question whether I want to add a categories tags. This is an amazing feature. Let's add that. Implement due dates and the reminders. Drag and drop reordering. Let's ignore that. But let's select first two options, and I'm going to click on approve plan and click on start. Now, after giving the response, it's going to start rethinking and create an application. Before it getting created, it is taking some time. Let's talk about what are the skills you need to learn in order to secure your career. First of all, you need to use AI tools, how to write proper prompts in order to create applications. Nowadays, clients won't give you enough time to build the application and take a lot of time. You will be getting few minutes to create buttons, landing pages, responsive design with the help of AI. Clients know that there are a lot of AI tools that can help you build a lot of different features, especially the UI components quickly. So don't think that client is going to give you months to build the UI designs. If you go back 3 years ago, you might take 3 months to build one MVP, but now you need to only have 1 month to build the same kind of MVP, and this is justifiable. So you need to use AI as a co-developer along with you. So one point which I've already discussed, I'm going to be talking about some more advanced features which you need to learn, the skill set and the toolkits which you need to learn. But now let's talk about that. It has already scaffolded our application. It has created a React application with white, I think, and amazing thing is that it is going to take a screenshot of the UI it has built, and it is going to analyze that how is it looking like, whether it's looking cool and whether it requires some improvements or not. And can you imagine that how cool is that? I didn't see this kind of feature in other AI assistants like the ChatGPT or the Claude. Now it took a screenshot, it analyzed how is it looking like, although it was not visible to me, maybe it's still loading. But now it has added a lot of different features. Now it is loading our page, and let's see how it's looking like. And it has already added different files and folder structure, which I'm just gonna show you. All right, so it is now loading our application with all the different features. It has automatically installed shared CN components, Tailwind CSS, all the configurations required to create our applications. Imagine 1 to 2 years ago, if we want to create such applications, we might be spending days to build this kind of applications. All right. Uh, Awesome. It has added this theming as well, even though I didn't ask it to add the theming, but it has automatically added. We can click on light mode, dark mode, and the system mode. Obviously, I'm using the dark mode, and no task yet added. And let's add a new task. This is my first task, and on the left side, you can see that it is waiting for my response. It is asking me, can you please check if the to-do list application is loading and if theme toggling is working. So let me verify that. I've verified the theme toggling is working. Now let's verify this is my first to do. All right, let's hit enter, and task is created. It has added toasts as well, and we can mark it complete, and we can also delete it as well. Let's click on that. All right, we can do that, and we should be able to delete this as well. So I've clicked on delete. All right, so it is done. This is my first to do. Let's hit enter. So I'm going to give it yes, both theming and to do list app is working, and it is suggesting me to add a database or not. And it has a pre-built database in Replit, and we can also integrate our application with external databases as well, but it has an internal database which we can use, and either we can click on this maybe later as well. But first of all, before actually prompting it again, let me verify and see the files it has created. You can see that it has added these kinds of files. This is the client server shared And yeah, it has added the ORM, drizzle ORM, for my application for notes. And I would really love to see how you know, the schema is looking like. I need to actually go through it, but right now I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Maybe somewhere in the shared. Yes, here is the schema, and this is the drizzle schema, and it has created it like it, and it has followed the modern rules and modern standards to create our application. Imagine time we take to build these kinds of application manually. All right, so let's close that, and now let's go to the agent. Let's close the schema, and please go ahead and add a database. All right. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. After this, I'm going to talk about the different features like deploying our application, connecting our application with the external third-party tools, or we need to connect our application with the Git to actually app, and how we can download this created project in our system where we can run it locally. So currently you can see that it is initializing the project with the database, and here on the left side you can see that it has this Postgres database, fully managed usage based Postgres SQL database with 10 GB of fast read and write storage. All right, so it has, I think, integrated the database, and the data will be stored in our database once it's done. So right now you can see that it is actually added, and initially I added one to do. You can see that it has reloaded and it is no more there. That means that it was not added in the database. Now I'm going to add my new to do. Let's hit enter. All right, so it has added to the list, and now I want to refresh this page to see if it still loads or not. If it loads, that means that it is going to be fetched from the database, which is automatically managed by the Replit. All right, so it is loaded. That means it is stored in the database. This is our database, and this is how it is stored over here. So this is our data. This is the overview. These are the commands which we can run, and we can directly add environment variables over here if we are using the third party integrations like the Firebase or a Supabase. We can integrate that over here as well, and we can go to the settings to add different configurations over here. Let me know in the comment below what do you think about Replit. I find Replit much better than the other AI tools because it includes AI assistant and AI agent as well. AI agent means that it is going to perform the input output operations, means it is going to install packages, add delete files and folders within our project, and create an MVP of our project, add new features, update the integrations. An AI assistant, just like ChatGPT or Claude, is going to modify our current files and current code. If we want the AI assistant to make changes in a particular file or a particular component, this is where the AI assistant comes in. All right, and this is the console window where we can run the different commands, and the commands which it has automatically run are also added in this console window. This is the web view which we are already seeing over here. This is the web view. These are the deployments, and if we click on all the tools, these are all the integration which we can click on to actually integrate all the different tools like the Google Calendar, files, and all these things. We can directly deploy our application using Replit. It's going to give us the public URL, or we can add our custom domain as well, like abc.com, directly inside the Replit. We can add our authentication. It has a pre-built authentication as well. Database is already added. And these are the things I have already discussed. And if we click on the get version control for your app, if I click on that, we can actually, all right, so these are all the commits it has added, and we can connect to the GitHub, and we can connect our project to a GitHub repository. And if I go to this one, these are the project files, and if I click on these three dots, we can manually add new changes, and we can download the whole project as a zip after creating MVP in Replit, and we can then use Cursor or the Copilot of VS Code Insiders or any tools we want to use and start building the projects and start modifying the current project afterwards. All right, so this was an amazing tool, and obviously, this is a game changer in the AI market. And I'm really impressed with the Replit. One thing I've noticed that it has missed adding the couple of features which I selected at the start. For example, adding categories and tag. So this is something which we can afford. Obviously, AI is improving and it is not 100% perfect. We might want to remind it again that you have not added categories or tags, or you might have not added the due dates and the reminders, and it's going to take few minutes and it's going to add these missing features again in our application. Now let's talk about what are the other things, skill set you need to learn in order to stay in the market. Obviously, everybody wants to build the AI agents. So you need to learn something about the machine learning. And for machine learning, there are a lot of libraries, there are a lot of tools and frameworks built upon Python language. Okay, so Python is the most important language you need to learn in order to become a good machine learning engineer. But nowadays, you can create chatbots and LLM tools with the help of other technologies as well, as there are a lot of libraries and frameworks out there. But Python have much more frameworks and libraries for you to secure your career. And even if you don't want to learn Python, you should be able to learn how to integrate APIs of different LLMs. For example, integrating open AI API in your JavaScript application, in your React application, to create chatbots, to automate things. And you need to be able to learn LangChain in order to create the AI agents to automate stuff for different companies. For example, a company comes to you and asks you to create a React application or create an AI agent that automatically reply to the customers for their e-commerce website, and you should be able to integrate the API of LangChain. And LangChain helps you to actually connect different tools all together who can communicate with each other and perform actions on their own based upon your instructions. It can learn things themselves, it can evolve things by itself. And the main thing about AI agents is that it has a memory as well. So it can remember what it performed before and what it needs to perform after that. And another main feature is that it can connect to the external tools, external packages, external, Google Calendar, Google Mail, or all other tools. So these are the two main features of the AI agents. So whether it's the OpenAI API, whether it's the Claude API, whether it's the DeepSeek API like the Claude API, it's called Anthropic, whether it's the Gemini API, you should be able to create the chatbots, you should be able to create all the different kinds of application with the help of these APIs. And this is the skill set which you need to learn in order to stay in the career. Just by learning HTML, CSS, JavaScript, how to write loop, how to create, how to sort an array, this is no more a thing you need to learn. Obviously, you should have a basic knowledge. AI cannot do 100% of stuff. Sometimes I find AI forgets the messages which we have been discussing, and there is a chain of messages. So and one good thing which I find is that the companies who wants to hire these co-developers, AI agent, they have to spend some money on these AI agents as well. They have to spend money on buying the tokens to do things from the AI agents, and the same money they can give to the developer as well. And the AI agents can do things faster than you. Okay, so there are a lot of things going on. Let's see what happens in couple of years. Let me know in the comments below what do you think about the future of AI. We need to learn things pretty fast, and things are getting changed really fast. Everything is getting automated. You should know how to make things automated for different companies, otherwise we are probably in danger. All right. So I'll be coming back with more videos on AI tools. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you want me to create AI agent. I'm planning to create use LangChain API to create an AI agent and help you understand how to create this with the help of Next.js and React application. If you really want me to create that kind of application, let me know in the comments below. Till then, thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in the next video.